What's the haps? I'm Meroka, and welcome to the Advent of Indies for December 23rd, which will likely be the last Advent of Indies, I suspect. In fact, it probably will be, because I control who makes them, so, you know, I can say it'll be the last one. At any rate, the 2012 one did end on the 23rd, effectively, when one considers that the 24th was just kind of a summary. There were no new games on the 24th. I kind of did a summary video back then. I probably won't do this year, just on the basis that I'm planning to head home to family for the Christmas period tomorrow, so I will be away from computer for a while, and as a consequence, no further content is going to get made for a little while. There's a few videos scheduled over the course of next week, so nothing too much to worry about on the channel there, but nonetheless, nothing new is going to get made from my perspective. I'm going to take a few days off, if you don't mind. So today's developer, today's official developer, as it were, was Dreadlocks, and their game, their premium game over on the Advent of Indies, is Dex, which can be found on the early access section of Steam. It is a 2D cyberpunk open world RPG thing. Sounds ambitious and interesting, quite frankly. Wouldn't mind taking a look at that. And I shall probably be entering to win a copy of that, in the hopes that I may do so, because obviously the Advent of Indies has a prize giveaway, like always. If you go over there, check that out, you can enter your details and try to win a copy of Dex for yourself. Their freebie game is not what you see before you. The freebie game is, well, it's not a game. It's Rune Legend original soundtrack, which is not a game. And as much as all my godlike might would love to make me would love to allow me to do so, I still cannot make a video out of a soundtrack. So it's a shame that I've kind of got to end this project on, again, a developer that's not the developer that's official. But this is Gate. This is by BoaHeck. And this was made for the 7D FPS project game jam thing from this year. If you're not familiar with 7D FPS, it's basically 7 days to make a first-person shooter type game, is my understanding of it. So this is BoaHeck's entry, a first-person shooter made in Unity in a space of excuse me, in the space of 7 days. Let's start a timer and press enter to begin. Let's stop that time and reset it, because apparently we've got a tutorial. Battles destroyed the eyes. No fighting, head for the gate. WSD, space, and fire. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Energy is lowered by using magic and getting hit. It will regenerate over time. If you run out, you will die. Is magic all I have to use? I don't know. We shall find out. Alright, timer's going now. We shall be fair. Whoa. Mouse sensitivity is still crazy, crazy high, so we're going to have to speak to Mr. Mouse again about lowering that. Can we get a down on that one? Can I? Can I get it down? No, it's not going to let me put that down. Come on.
1,600.
That's better. Okay, right. Now I can move around a reasonable space. I'm coming back for you. You said you'd wait forever. I hope you meant it. I'm so sorry. I like the aesthetic of this game. Oh, I did like the aesthetic of the game. It was pretty. And now there are things staring at me and they are evil. I have magic, right? Are these just... Do I have to aim this, or I think there's a little, I don't know, the wand twitching kind of feels like there's some manner of auto aim. I don't know if there is. The way the wand wiggles back and forth is disconcerting. Why does my wand wiggle? I do not wish to wiggle my wand. Did I hit that one? Come on. Are you dodging my shots? I guess I do need to aim them. There's no auto aim for me here. The way the wand twitches back and forth like that, I don't know what's causing that or why. That kind of feels... It feels like it's because it's in the corner, sort of in the corner of your vision, your peripheral, as it were. It kind of feels like, is that the crosshair that's jumping a little bit? Which is what makes me think it's kind of a auto aim kind of thing. I guess it's not, but yeah. So I'm gonna turn this down a little on my end because this is deafeningly loud. Oh, as we climb the hill, we'll be beset by more eyeballs. I'm starting to notice a recurring theme. Oh, I see the blue bar's at the top of the screen. I hadn't even noticed the blue bar was there. So I suppose I can just spam a bunch of shots for a while. Can I just hold it down to keep firing? Yeah, we can. Just take them all out. 360 no scope. Woo! 360. No. If I try and do a 360, I will alt-tab out of the window. Let's try not doing any 360 no-scopes. Let's just start doing, like, 10-degree no-scopes. That kind of works better for me. Yeah, this world, before we get beset on by evil demonic eyes, this has got a pretty world. I quite like the style that's going on here. It's quite nice. Just look at some leaves. There are eyeballs. You had to ruin my leaf looking, didn't you, eyeballs? Or do they have health meters? Alright, yeah, they take a few shots to take out. I imagine the... Oh. I was thinking the green ones would have more health still, but I guess not. Nothing's in the background. There are weird snaky things snaking around in the darkness. What are those? I wish to explore... Oh, man. Constrain your mouse cursor to the mouse windows. For the love of God, I cannot stress this enough in games. Developers, please. If I've said it once, I've said it a million times. Constrain the mouse cursor to the window. Especially in a shooter. If I'm going to turn around and suddenly lose window focus, that's not good design. Don't allow that to happen. I know, most of the games that do it quite well seem to be Unreal Engine based, so I think Unreal's pretty good for that. I guess Unity's pretty bad for that. There must be a way to do that, though. I refuse to believe that there isn't. We're at some glowing magical gate of destiny, in which there is some blue glowing eyes now. It shoots quite a lot of fireballs. What happens if I die? Can I die? Can you die? Am I immortal? I told you I was a god. I mean, I was... Oh, are those just... Oh, those are... I think the dots, the snake things that I saw in the background are... Oh, they're the fireballs. Just streaking off into the eternal abyss and void of eternal nothingness. All the previous shots. That's what the long chains of lights in the distance were. So pretty against the night sky. With me, with my deific powers. Yeah, this... Call me crazy, shouldn't this have a fail state? I guess I'm taking... Some shots are kind of depleting my magic a bit. Or at least it looked like it did a moment ago. None of the current shots are doing. Oh yeah, one of... The green one. The green one is managing to deplete my magic a bit. Oh, we are dead. Okay, jeez. Yeah, that takes a lot to kill you. Alright. I know how to do this. Right. Let's do this. Sprint. Leroy. Okay, there is no sprint. Alright, I'm gonna... I just wanted to actually establish that that wasn't a... What some people would define as not a game. For many people, a fail state is fairly imperative. I would say in a first-person shooter, it's fairly imperative. If you're actually actively fighting things and the things can't kill you, it's a bit of a poor deal. But they can, so no harm, no foul. That's okay. They're just really feeble compared to me. I'm just almighty is what I am. Oh, excuse me. I am hoping that taking some time off will recover me somewhat. If nothing else, hopefully I should be back in full vocal order come the week of the New Year's and whatnot. I don't know what you describe that week as. At least I can say this week is... Oh, it's Christmas week. New Year's week? I guess that works. I don't see why it doesn't work. So that's... I suppose that's kind of an interesting mechanic insofar as I'm specifically using my health meter as my ammunition. If I go around spamming a ton of shots, I'm going to be able to take less damage because I'm not going to have as much health meter because I've just used it all on killing all the enemies. So just holding the trigger down is not a wise move, I guess. It is not merely ammunition, but my life essence. One should not squander it so much. Can't go trigger happy. Unless one needs to murder demonic eyes in the darkness. Okay, that one hit me, I think. Let's let that one regenerate just a little bit. It was the green ones that... I think the green ones seem to do way more damage than the others. I don't know if it's because they do... I think they're the ones that do the snake attacks, the big beams, so I guess they can hit you multiple times with one shot. Maybe. Mere speculation, of course. Oh, I think... Oh, I don't know. I was wondering if the red one did a snake attack then. I'm not sure if it did. Oh, pardon me again. Admittedly, most of the enemies don't seem terribly hard to dodge. It's just the fireball attacks. The fireball attacks can just be strafed around. Just Sidestep, sidestep, and then everything is dodged. So we just... Yeah, this one shoots a lot of stuff out the sides, but admittedly, still not really making a especially concerted effort to actually murder me. There's only the one shot in the middle that's of any particular consequence, and it sidesteps as easily as the rest. Aha! We are at the archway of mystery and wonderment. It takes us into the darkness. I no longer need this. I hope you're right. As we plunge on into the depths of the gloom. The dark, dark places. The street lamps, which do not illuminate a whole heck of a lot. They cast a tiny, tiny, meager puddle of gloom. Oh, there is a person, and the person has love things coming off of them. Hearts, that's what those would be called. I missed you so much while you were gone. Oh my god, it's my sweetheart. It's my honey. Oh my god. The end. The two generic character models fell back in love. Not that they ever fell out of love. They've got really pointy hands. Oh my. They're freaky. They're like... I'm sure there's... I forget exactly where and what, but I'm quite certain I've seen zombies with arms like that in something somewhere. Those are not normal arms. Arms should not taper down to a fine point intended for piercing things, mostly flesh with. What the hell? Also, I like that both characters are proposed as kind of me. This is probably not even a design choice. This is just, hey, they're character models, but they're fairly gender-neutral character models on both parts. So, hey, it's equal opportunities romance. We got all the romance options in there. Take that one, BioWare. Got more options than them. Because it's open to interpretation. Or something. Crazy, pointy, gender-neutral people fell in love. The end. I guess that's that. Pressing enter doesn't even take me back to the title menu, so I guess that is that. The end. Thank you very much for watching. Wow, we even make it to the 10-minute mark. Ooh, okay. I also note that it says trial version. I don't know what the full version of this would be. Trial version? What is it? Or is this trial version of Unity? Have they not even got a license to use Unity here? Is that what I'm looking at? That's slightly concerning if that's true. But okay, so yeah, this can be found on itch.io, and as with all of these things, I'll put a link in the description below if you want to go check it out for yourself. There's some interesting stuff going on there. I think in order to make it into any kind of actual thing, it would need a lot more fleshing out, but there's some interesting ideas. So that's kind of cool. That is Gate by BoaHeck. So, that leaves us at the end of the advent of indies, does it not? And as I mentioned, I did mention this one a little while back to my Patreon subscribers, that one thing I'd quite like to do is, well, to carry this on. I'm quite liking this one game a day format thing. Some of them are duds, some of them are kind of cool, and God knows there's plenty of them out there. And I wouldn't mind dredging through them to find interesting and shiny and wonderful new things each day, so looking to the new year, don't quote me on this, but a project I'd really like to do is one game a day every day on an entirely new thing. Same format, I quite like the 15 minutes format. It keeps it short, it stops it outstaying its welcome. I can easily ramble on too long like I'm doing now if I not shut up. And yeah, basically I get a worthwhile, I feel, look at the game. You guys get to see something interesting and new, and some much needed little devs get some much needed promotion. Well, if you can call me covering your game promotion. Yeah, it's not much, but it's better than nothing. So yeah. So that's, if I can get my butt into gear and make that happen, that will be a thing that will happen, hopefully, in 2015. So look forward to that. But for now, that's the end of the Advent of Indies from me, at any rate. So don't forget to check back on the Advent of Indies tomorrow on December 24th, because they will likely have at least something worth taking a look at tomorrow. So you can go do that as well. But for me, for now, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't watched these things, thank you very much for that, because it's not been my most well-received of series, but there we go. So yes, thank you. I've been Meroka. This has been Gate. I won't see you with more indies tomorrow, but I'll see you in the new year.